Adding and subtracting algebraic fractions with Adam Maths Tutor. Operations with algebraic fractions should be treated in the same way as you would with numerical fractions. To add or subtract them, we'll need to have a common denominator. You can get them over a common denominator by multiplying the top and bottom of each fraction by the denominators of the other. This could be a number or an algebraic expression. For the first question, we have x over 2 take away x over 3. A common denominator of 2 and 3 can be found by multiplying these together. It will be helpful if we could find the lowest common denominator each time. That would be the same as the lowest common multiple between 2 and 3, which in this case is still 2 times 3, which is 6. To get this first fraction from x over 2 to something over 6, we've multiplied the denominator by 3, which means we're also going to have to multiply the numerator by 3. 3 times x is 3x, and to repeat the process with the fraction on the right, to get the denominator from 3 to 6 we've had to multiply by 2, so finding the equivalent fraction x times 2 would be 2x. Now we have a common denominator, we can do 3x take away 2x is x, and that would be over 6. The one on the right is almost identical, apart from this time we have an addition rather than subtraction. The lowest common denominator of 7 and 6 is 42. 7 multiplied by 6 gives us 42. So 6 lots of 2b is 12b. And 6 multiplied by 7 will give us 42. And b times 7 is 7b. Adding 12b and 7b will give us 19b over 42. The intermediate questions have an increase in difficulty, with some of the expressions involved in the fractions having operations. The methodology is still the same. We'll start by finding the lowest common denominator of 4 and 3, which is 12. 4 times 3 gives us 12, but what we need to be aware of this time is we need to multiply all of the terms in the numerator by 3, so the introduction of a bracket would be useful, because we need to do 3 times 2t, which is 6t, and we also need to do 3 times 1, which is 3. For the fraction on the right, 3 times 4 gives us 12, and multiplying each of the terms on the numerator, we get 4t minus 4. Writing this as a final fraction out of 12, 6t plus 4t is 10t, and 3 subtract 4 is negative 1. For the one on the right, we won't necessarily be able to find the lowest common denominator, because we don't know what the value of each of these actually represents, but we can find a common denominator by doing something similar to what we've done with quite a few of these questions, which is just multiplying them together. So this time, the common denominator would be x plus 1 bracket x minus 3. There's no need to expand these. Expanding these is not simplifying them any more than how they are already written. So this means that x plus 1 has been multiplied by x minus 3 for the left hand side. That means we need to do 2 multiplied by x, which is 2x, and then 2 multiplied by negative 3, which is negative 6. And on the right hand side, x minus 3 has been multiplied by x plus 1. 1 times x is x, and 1 times 1 is 1. Now simplify these by collecting like terms on the numerator. 2x plus x is 3x, and negative 6 plus 1 is negative 5. These are the advanced questions, which cover some of the hardest questions that you can get on this topic. A common denominator of x minus 2 and x plus 3 would be x minus 2 bracket x plus 3. X minus 2 has been multiplied by x plus 3, and because we're multiplying this by the numerator, we now have double brackets. X times 2x is 2x squared. X times 3 is 3x. 3 times 2x is 6x. And 3 times 3 is 9. On the right hand side, x plus 3 has been multiplied by x minus 2. Again, we have double brackets. X times x is x squared. X times negative 2 is negative 2x. Negative 4 times x is negative 4x. And negative 4 times negative 2 is positive 8. Let's individually tidy these up by collecting like terms with these x variables in the middle. So on the left hand side we'll have 2x squared plus 9x plus 9. and on the right hand side x squared minus 6x plus 8. Now we can simplify these to a single fraction. We have 2x squared, and this time, be careful, we're subtracting. 2x squared minus x squared is x squared. Next, we have 9x, but we're subtracting negative 6x, which actually has the same impact as adding. So we'd end up with 9x plus 6x, which is 15x. And lastly, we have 9 take away positive 8, which would be plus 1. Lastly, for the question on the right, we wouldn't multiply these two denominators together, as we'll end up with a quartic, where we have y squared times y squared, which would produce a y to the power of 4 term. This would be quite time consuming and is not needed. What they're looking for you to do with these questions is to start by factorizing the denominators, and then we should identify a common factor between the two. So factorizing the one on the left, I'm looking for numbers that multiply to give me 2 and add to give me negative 3. So my brackets would be y minus 2 and y minus 1. Factorizing on the right, numbers that multiply to give me 6 but add to give me negative 5. My brackets would be y minus 3, bracket y minus 2. If you found factorizing those difficult, then you should go and watch my video on factorizing quadratics. Notice how we have a common factor of y minus 2 in each of these fractions. Therefore, we don't have to multiply by y minus 2 again on each of the sides. So a common denominator would be if we had y minus 2, y minus 1, and y minus 3. That means that this denominator on the left has only been multiplied by y minus 3. Again, we have the introduction of double brackets. 2y squared minus 6y minus y plus 3. And this denominator on the right hand side has just been multiplied by y minus 1. Expanding those double brackets, we get y squared minus y plus 1. Simplify each of the fractions by collecting like terms. 2y squared minus 7y plus 3 and y squared minus 2y plus 1. Lastly, we can write as a single fraction, again remembering to subtract. 2y squared take away y squared is y squared. Negative 7y take away negative 2y would be the same as negative 7y plus 2y, so negative 5y, and 3 take away 1 is 2, leaving us with this as our final answer. Before you go, have a look at my solution, which may contain some mistakes. Pause the video and see if you can highlight or correct any of the mistakes you see in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you found that video useful, don't forget to hit the like button and leave a comment. If you're struggling with maths or finding topics difficult, you can subscribe and turn on notifications to receive regular updates about new video tutorials. Don't forget to visit my website adamonlinetutoring.com for a full searchable list of all topics with exams, questions and solutions. You can also visit me on social media using the handle @AdamMathsTutor on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook and Twitter. All links in the description below.